Hello, this is Heather Lutzy from the Findability Group, and welcome to the Findability Tip number 4. Number four. I feel like American Idol. Vote four. So today we're going to talk about social media, person versus persona.
Right.
So now that I can do a little role playing here, you're going to be person.
I'm going to take person.
And I'm going to take persona.
And we know that this is where our businesses really start to panic. Because here's what they're thinking. Woo! I work for the Findability Group. I'm going out tonight. I'm going to get drunk. It's going to be awesome. Oh, man. OMG. I'm having so much fun.
Right. Huge embarrassment. Right. And then all your colleagues see that, or a potential prospect sees that, and you're like, got drunk last night. Yeah, a friend of mine said, don't ever twunk, which is tweet while you're drunk.
I'm pretty sure she made that up.
Yeah, I think she did. That's Nora Burns, by the way, so thanks, Nora.
Yeah, although, great tip.
Great tip. Good advice. So if I'm going to be persona, I am the business professional, I'm going to set up my social media profile as, my name is Heather Lutzy, I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Findability Group, and I'm going to give you tips and tricks on how to increase your website's findability. Everything on my profile is going to be strictly business persona. So I'm not talking about the Mai Tais at the tavern, by the way, in Greenwood Village.
Very
amazing.
Nice. Yep.
Haven't been there. We're usually there about 5:30, but I guess that'd be back on.
That'd be back on me.
Okay, good. So just so we're being real clear about how we separate this, I might talk about white papers and push white papers out. I might have photos from events. I might even tweet about conferences I'm going to. And then Natalie, on the other hand, would have her own personal.
Yep, and what I'm tweeting about is something like, where I'm going out tonight. And, something else I might be doing is talking on Facebook to all my friends from college. Hey, what's going on? Did you catch the game?
And
we killed them.
What college did you go again?
UNC Chapel Hill.
She needs to get that out.
That's right. It's important.
If you don't like them, this is a completely neutral video.
Well, it's not neutral, but if you don't like them, we don't care. If you do like them, feel free to shout out.
So why we bring this up is that a lot of people, like we mentioned social media at these corporate meetings, and their eyes get like huge deer eyes. Like, I'm not doing that. That's too scary.
And then we get a corporate policy the size of this book that we've got to help them write.
Right.
So I think what today we should talk about is just a little bit about how to keep the two separated. And as a business owner, what you should be doing to really help your employees navigate the waters of what they should and should not be doing on social media.
Right. So the first thing you really should do is set up very clear guidelines. How, if you're going to be on Facebook or Twitter, you're going to do it as a representative of our company during normal business hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. If you're having a bad day, stay off of social media. And if you're really upset with your boss, you don't get to talk about it, or it could be grounds for dismissal. I mean, you have to really set up clear rules of engagement. This is what you can talk about. This is what I would rather you do on your persona, on your personal profile after hours.
Right. I think some really important guidelines to lay down is if they're going to be on a profile that's public, like LinkedIn, Twitter, MySpace, any of those platforms where anybody can go in and see your entire profile immediately.
Right. It's
really important that if they're going to maintain a more of a person kind of a platform, that either they don't have their last names on there and they don't mention the company.
Right.
So, for example, on Twitter, it's public, so I only use professional tweets because I know people can come in and read that. Because I have my full name on there, Natalie Marlette.
So that's your persona, if you will,
correct,
during normal business hours.
Now, what my Facebook is totally different. My Facebook, I use that to really keep track of my college friends, to see how everybody's doing, my family's on there, you know what I mean? And I say a lot of things that I'm not trying to talk business to them. I'm not trying to talk about internet marketing to them. I just want to see how they're doing and, if they caught the game. So what I've actually done is put a gate up on that platform, so that even if you search me on Facebook, other than seeing my picture, which is totally fine, I have a very nice picture up.
Where do you set up the gate?
You actually do it in the settings in the profile. You basically can say, I don't want anybody to read this profile unless they are in my network. I have actually accepted them as a friend to my network. And then if I find somebody coming through business, coming to me, what I'll actually do is I'll contact them offline and say, hey, this is kind of my personal page. Would you consider coming to either the Facebook group that we've set up for the company, or find me on LinkedIn, because that's really where I am for keeping up business networking.
So really, the takeaway from today's Findability tip is be clear about persona and person. Separate them in your social media, and set up very clear guidelines for your employees to engage.
Absolutely.
But don't ignore it. These are great tools, and we'd love to get your feedback. Make sure to post on the blog post. and give us your feedback about how you're treating social media in your own organization.
Yeah,
If we pick your post, we'll feature it on one of our programs, and we'll send you a copy of the Findability formula.
Hey, what could be better than that?
See you next time.